next script that we're going to talk about is going to be useful for both Netscape Navigator or Netscape Communicator and the Microsoft Internet Explorer. Watch what happens when I drag this script into Netscape. It actually tells me what type of browser I have. And if I drag that same script into Internet Explorer, it tells me, again, what browser I have. This functionality isn't in and of itself very important if this is all the results that we get, but we can actually redirect a user's browser to pages specifically written for the browser, whether it be Internet Explorer or for Navigator. So I wanted to begin by showing you what this script looks like, and there are a few things worthwhile talking about here. The first is we are accessing a property of the Navigator object of JavaScript. And what this does, navigator.appName, and notice the capital N in name, that will give us a value which is a string, which will either be Microsoft Internet Explorer if it's a Microsoft browser, or it will give us Netscape if it's a Netscape browser. So we test to see whether that property returns this value, and if it is true, then we write out you have Microsoft Internet Explorer. Otherwise, or else, if the navigator.appName equals Netscape, then we write out you have Netscape. The interesting thing here is that we have an embedded if, or we have if statements which are stacked within themselves. So if something is false, we then check to see if something else is true. And if that is false, then we can go on and even do a further else statement. So if I had a browser that did not have Microsoft Internet Explorer, was not Microsoft Internet Explorer, and it was not Netscape, then we could write out a result, I don't know what browser you have, or some such nonsense. So it's a one simple set of code here with two basic if statements and two else statements. And we just access the navigator.appName property.